organic. Now we need something metallic. How about this bangle of mine? Oh, brilliant. Lucky I got loads of these so I can replace it. There, a tickle with a beetle and a dangle with a bangle. Edward.
Sit! Oh. Mr. Spudhead, the school's inspector, has a new way of checking on schools. Inside every school, he plants a spy, who then reports back to him what goes on. Now, I know that the spy at the Rocket Academy isn't me, so therefore, it must be one of you. Now, who is it? Come on, own up.
Really, Memphis, what are you suggesting?
I am suggesting that someone in this room is a spy.
Doesn't have to be one of us. Could be one of the children.
One of the children?
I'm going to my class. Spy or no spy.
What's up with her?
She's flipped, like a loony son.
Why?
They've gone batty because they're worried about finding out who the spy is in this school.
What sort of spy? A mince pie, get it? Mince pie? Very funny.
It's all right for you two to laugh, but this spy could get me in real trouble. Especially if they told the inspector I was no good as a teacher. Which I am. Good, I mean, not no good.
Who do you reckon the spy is?
Well, I know it's not me, and the rest of the staff here haven't got two brain cells to rub together, so I suspect it's one of you children. Someone honest, respectable, someone who's above suspicion.
Like JJAHH?
Of course! Why didn't I think of that before? Where is she at the moment?
Well, the last time I saw her, she was going into the science lab.
What's she doing in there?
Blowing it up. We better go and say we're sorry to Mr. Rocket. I bet that frightened him. Well, I'd frighten him even more. You better go on your own. Yep.
Did you have extra baked beans this morning for breakfast after I told you not to?
It wasn't me. It sounded like it came from the science lab.
Really, it's too bad these explosions have got worse since Edward Nickers came to this school.
Oh, no worries about Edward. He's the perfect pupil. Trustworthy, respectable, intelligent. Nickers.
Language, Memphis.
Edward Nickers, respectable, intelligent. The ideal person Mr. Spudhead would employ as the spy.
Oh,
Come in.
Excuse me, Mr. Rocket.
Ah, Edward.
I've come to say I'm sorry, sir, about the explosion. It was an accident.
Of course it was, Nickers, young dude. But you're all right, aren't you?
Yes, sir. But the lab is badly damaged.
Oh, no problem. Rocket Academy prides itself on encouraging learning by experiment, inspired by me, Memphis Rocket.
And I hope that anyone investigating this school will tell Mr. Spudhead, the school's inspector, that.
I'm sure they would, Mrs. Rocket. Thank you.
Spudhead, that's a funny name, isn't it, Memphis?
Mumsy, this is not the time to discuss the humour in the school inspector's name. I'm living on my nerves.
Mr. Blister, I can explain.
No need, Julia. My only concern is for your safety. Are you all right?
Yes, sir. But the damage...
Nothing to worry about. I'll soon have it fixed up. You can start work again on whatever it was you were doing. Now, I'll take you to the SAN and let Mrs. Rocket have a look at you, because that's the sort of teacher I am. Kind and caring. As anyone investigating this school would soon find out.
It's very nice of you to be concerned about me, Mr. Blister.
Oh, I'm concerned about all the children in this school.
Oh, there you are, Julia.
Hello, Mum. What are you doing here?
You forgot your theory on the relativity of deliberation in the lateral world.
It's not finished yet.
Well, it looked finished to me, Pet. Does it look finished to you, Mr. Blister?
What a beautiful theory it is. May I kiss it? You're a clever girl.
Mumsy!
What are you up to?
I'm trying to find out who the spy is. I thought it was Edward Nickers, but now I'm not so sure.
Well, Mr. Blister thinks it's Julia Jekyll.
Julia? Of course! Brilliant, respectable, honest, the perfect choice for a spy. And now that horrible Blister's going to get all the praise. Oh, he's so sneaky. No!
How dare you?
Mr. Blister, what were you doing listening to our private conversation? Spying?
Oh, shut up, the pair of you. You're both wrong. You were thinking that the most likely child is the spy, but Mr. Spudhead is far too clever for that. No! In my opinion, he would choose the most unlikely person.
You mean someone very obvious?
Very obvious, like 6 foot tall, covered in hair, and would win first prize in a Miss Yeti competition.
Harriet Hyde!
There she is! Harriet Hyde!
I saw her first!
I did!
I did!
Miss Hyde, let me be nice to you!
No, Miss Hyde, let me be nice to you!
Suddenly Mr. Blister and Mr. Rocket are being ridiculously nice to Harriet. Just like they were to you and me. Exactly. There's something very odd going on in this school, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Mumsy, I smell conspiracy.
Oh, do you like it? I got it at the checkout in the supermarket.
No, a conspiracy of spies. Harriet Hyde, Julia Jekyll, and Edward Knickers.
Oh, Memphis, that's brilliant. And as spies, they must have a password.
Yes. And all we've got to do is find out that password, then I'll use it on one of them, and then they'll think I'm one of them too, and then they'll tell me everything they're going to say about this school.
Could you run that by me again?
All we've got to do is find out that password, and then, hey presto.
Hey, presto indeed, head teacher, but it'll be me who gets the benefit. I'll get that password.
This business of all the teachers being nice to us, it happened immediately after the new formula blew up. You mean the antidote turned into something else? A formula that makes adults nice to us? Exactly! When it blew up, bits of it must have blown into the air or something. After all, have you ever known Mr. Blister be nice before? Adults doing whatever we ask them. Let's get working on making it again. This time we'll try a pickled gherkin. Got another bangle? Right.
The jitters are going to a therapist.
Really? What for?
Well, you know how nervy they are, and Julie's experiments don't help.
Well, juvenile pursuit for scientific achievement shouldn't affect adult stability, Maura.
Jerry, Jekyll, such big words. Where'd you hear that?
Julia told me this morning. Oh, I'll go.
Try a bit more charcoal, Edward. Right.
Look who it is, Moira. Jason and Mona.
We just thought we'd pop in and see how we are. How you
are.
are.
We are very happy.
Very peaceful.
Happy and peaceful.
All is calm. It's going to be calm. Therapy explosions don't bother us if we be calm.
Well, I must say it took that very well.
We don't know if you've noticed, but there was a bit of an explosion.
It doesn't matter.
There's no problem. Everything is very calm.
Calm.
That was brilliant last night with the jitters. I can't wait to get producing it by the bucket load. What was it again?
It was the tickle with the pickle and the dangle with the bangle.
And the dangle with the dangle.
I'm not sure we should. What do you mean?
I think to act in this underhand way is wrong.
But Julia, think of the benefits.
No, I'm having nothing to do with it. I'm off to miss this class.
Because
Ah, Mr. Blister, I hope you don't mind me using the lab for a bit of extra private work.
not at all. Do as much as you want. That's what this school is all about. Encouraging young brains to become, old brains.
Ah, well, the problem with this particular experiment is it has a habit of, well, blowing up.
No problem, Knickers.
No?
Blow up as much as you want. That's what our progressive scientific methods are all about here. Experiment and learn.
Thank you, sir.
And you'll let anyone know who asks that it was the brilliance of your science teacher here at the Rocket Academy who helped and encouraged you. That's Blister. B-L-I-S-T-E-R.
I certainly will, sir. Ah, Mr. Rocket, Mr. Blister said it was all right for me to use the lab for a bit of extra private work.
Oh, that's because I told him it was important to you. Me, your head teacher and your friend. Don't forget that.
No, I won't, sir.
Password.
What?
The password!
Oh, yes, yes. The tickle and the bangle give a pickle with the dangle.
Pardon, sir?
The bangle with the angle has a pickle with the mickle, and the bangle on the angle is a tickle with the pickle.
Certainly, sir.
The pickle with the tickle has a bangle on the angle, and the dangle has a mangle with an angle.
Are you all right, sir?
The tickle with the pickle has a bangle on its dangle.
Yes.
You blew it, Memphis!
The angle of the bangle gives a tickle to the pickle. I've got it now.
Yes, but it's too late to use it on Edward Nichols now. Harriet Hyde!
Harriet Hyde. The tickle with the pickle has a bangle on its dangle, and the angle of the mangle has a mickle on its pickle.
The tickle with the pickle! The tickle with the pickle! Oh, Memphis!
Ah, there you are. I thought you might join me after all.
Well, I haven't. I've come to stop you.
But this stuff will be brilliant. Can't you imagine it? Adults doing whatever we want.
Just say the police track some of it. They'd end up being nice to criminals instead of arresting them.
Yes, you're right. I suppose I'd better stop making it after all.
It's for the best.
Oh well, another brilliant scientific discovery that will never see the light of day.
Potion. They'll make adults nice to us, whatever we do. Brilliant. How do you turn it back on? No worries. I'm good with this sort of thing.
I'm going to make some chamomile tea to calm my nerves. No! Oh, what on earth? Come out of there!
Oh, look! The spies!
No, they're not. Mr. Blister's the spy.
Of course I'm not. Mrs. Smith is the spy.
How dare you, Mr. Blister? Mr. Slime is the spy.
Spy my eye.
Come in.
Did I hear the word spy?
Oh, Mr. Jekyll, if you knew the half of it. This school has been going mad because we have a spy in our midst from Mr. Spudhead, and we don't know who it is!
Really? Well, I do. Mrs. Moira Jekyll.
You!
Yes, your very own educational spy.
And you'll be pleased to know that my Moira has given this school a very favourable report.
Very favourable.
And I've been crawling to that horrible little child, Edward Nichols. I even gave him permission to use my science lab for his private experiments. I'll even blow it up.
What? No!
Like that does it!
You two!
Yes, it was us who blew this place up. But that's one of those things, eh?
That's what you think, you pair of idiots. Well, you can just rebuild this laboratory and then redecorate the entire school as punishment. So there!
He was supposed to be nice to us.
Oh well, another scientific formula that didn't work.
You can say that again.
Oh well.
Julia Jekyll and Harriet Hyde are back at the same time next week. I hope you've got your stuff ready because Smart is next.